Hello and welcome to Mohawk varsity basketball here at Mohawk College. We're just about set for the Niagara College versus the Mohawk Mountaineers, and I'm Cody Lake alongside Steve Baxter. And Steve, we've got a really exciting matchup here tonight, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have Mohawk College girls basketball, who are in second place right now in the West at 12-1. They are on a 6-game win streak, and they're playing really good basketball recently. And they are facing Niagara College girls basketball, who are fourth in the West, and their record is 7-4, and they are on a 1-game win streak. So hopefully they want to keep it going.
Yeah, they'd really love that, especially against a strong team like Niagara. Mohawk is obviously a little bit better this season so far, but that isn't everything. The girls would like to keep up what they started in October here, as they were the victors in the first matchup of the season. They're going to want to make it 2 for 2.
Yes, they are. The players to watch are the former Player of the Week and fourth-year player Mary Ingerbell. She has scored a season-best 27 points in Niagara's victory at Redeemer on November 15th. She is definitely one to watch.
Yeah, she's going to be one of the people that you're going to want to look out for. She could actually take this game into her own hands and really give Mohawk a difficult game.
Yes, they're going to want to keep a tight eye on her.
Looks like we're just about set for game time here, as this looks to be a very, very exciting matchup. It's been long awaited. We're just about underway.
And Mohawk wins the tip. Lauren Dubois has the ball at the top. Mohawk just swinging the ball around here, trying to get an open shot, and there's a backdoor cut, but there's a missed shot by Hunter Johns. Pressure by Mohawk as Niagara's trying to bring up the ball, and Dubois with the foul on Niagara's Hope Brown.
Mohawk's going to have to watch these early fouls. They don't want to get into bonus, especially early in the game.
No.
One isn't too much of a concern, but they can stack up very easily.
Now, going over Mohawk's overall strategies to win this game, they are going to have to keep mental focus in order to win this game, as Mohawk nails a three-point shot. Steph Hirmack with the three-pointer. Taking care of the ball, Mohawk is going to have to do. They have been bad on the turnovers these last couple games, so that's going to be a key point for that. Also, the pace. They're going to have to keep up a fast pace. Seems like Niagara is a team that kind of likes to slow down and play a half-court offense. So if Mohawk can speed the ball up and keep it fast-paced, they should be able to keep going good in this game.
Speaking of fast pace, Lauren Dubois, you're gonna want to look out for. She's always quick on her feet, quick on the ball.
And there is an over-the-back call on Mohawk College. Abby Heron with an over-the-back, trying to go up for the rebound.
Speaking of rebounds, rebounds are going to be important here for Niagara.
Yes, they are. That is one of their key strategies to win this game, is rebounds. Mohawk is a very good rebounding team. So, I mean, if Niagara can do well on the boards, even go even with them on boards during this game, they should be okay.
Don't get beat long. Watch long. Hope, watch long.
Mohawk has the ball, bringing it up, drive in the lane, and there's a fake pass. And going up for the layup is Abby Heron, who gets fouled, and she will be going to the line for 2 shots. Eight and a half minutes left in this first quarter. Scores 3-0 for Mohawk College. Now is 4-0 for Mohawk College, as Abby Heron goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And Niagara College's Brooke Caesar drives in but can't quite make the layup as Dubois rebounds and brings the ball up. Tries to throw it to her teammate but knocked out of bounds by Niagara's Mary Ingrabelli. Mohawk retains possession and are throwing it in from the sideline.
Looks like Shannon O'Neill will take this one.
Shannon O'Neill driving into the lane, puts up a left-handed layup and makes it.
Great self-effort play there. Like, she did that all on her own.
Niagara trying to answer now. Let's see if they can get something going. 6-0 Niagara. And a wild layup put up by Niagara's Brooke Caesar. Mohawk getting the rebound, trying to fast break down the court and gets knocked out of bounds by Niagara. Mohawk retains possession.
An attempt at a tip pass there by Shannon O'Neill, but no luck as Niagara continues.
Mohawk is putting pressure, full court press. And it works, but Niagara gets the jump ball possession. It will remain Niagara basketball. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 7.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Hope Brown has the ball at the top for Niagara, passes it off to Lauren Fresca. And finally, a three-pointer. Niagara is on the board. Caitlin Mahou drills the three-point shot. Dubois bringing the ball up now for Mohawk. And she passes it to Mohawk, Steph Hirmack, and she can't quite keep a hand on it.
That hit right off of her foot there, actually, and she just, it bounced right away.
Yeah, she just couldn't quite get it back.
No. Good effort, though. A good effort.
Lauren Frasca from Niagara throwing the ball in. Caitlin Mayhew looking for someone to pass to at the top of the three-point line. She gives it off to Hope Brown. Hope Brown tries to drive in, and she draws the foul, a blocking call. Hope Brown is going to the line for 2 shots. Oh, nope, they're going to call it on the ground. There's going to be an inbound play for Niagara.
Even the players thought she was going up for 2 there.
Everyone just lined up. Niagara barely gets the ball in, almost a 5-second call. Lauren Frasca puts up the 3, misses. Niagara gets the offensive rebound but can't quite make it. Mohawk basketball underneath the hoop. Shannon O'Neill will be throwing the ball in from the baseline for Mohawk College. Full shot clock, 6.5 minutes left in this first frame. Mohawk swinging the ball around. Just trying to get an open shot. Niagara's playing really good defense here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And Jasmina Kucic tries to go up for the layup with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Can't quite make it. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Niagara basketball. Oh, the referees have called a foul on the floor.
Yeah. They were actually, and they came over to say they wanted to make sure that the shot clock was restarted there. It hadn't been restarted after the ball hit the rim.
Okay.
And they wanted to make sure. I don't think it had anything to do with the call, but I'm not completely sure.
Mohawk College's Jasmina Kucic at the free throw line as she makes the first one. It's 7-3 for Mohawk College.
A briskly played first quarter so far.
And the second made free throw. Oh, and what a steal off the inbounds by Shannon O'Neill, and she can't quite get the layup. Niagara breaking down the floor here. And Niagara's Risa Del Mundo goes in for a wild layup, but draws the call. Risa Del Mundo now at the line for 2 shots. As it one hits front rim and can't quite make it. Second free throw coming up. As Mohawk, there's a second missed free throw by Niagara. Mohawk breaking down the floor now. Some more of Niagara's strategies for winning the game is to limit the turnovers. They have already turned over the ball twice, and it has not been good. They're losing the game 8-3.
Wow, a Hail Mary there that almost sunk.
Shaylee Doxteter.
Throwing it up.
1 second left on the shot clock. She throws a Hail Mary, and it rims out, almost goes in.
I thought it was in for a second. As we said earlier in the game, Mohawk comes into this at 12-1, and they've been a lot of fun to watch so far this season.
5 minutes, 25 seconds left in this first frame. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Swinging the ball around. Mohawk is again trying to get an open shot. They pass it into the post. Oh, and Jasmina Kucic almost converts on the and one. She is going to the line for 2 shots. If Niagara wants to get back into this basketball game very quickly, they're going to have to start guarding Mohawk's premier scorers. Steph Hirmack is leading the team with 161 total points on the season.
Yeah, she's been very steady throughout the year so far, and she doesn't look like she's going to slow down.
And then in second to her is Abby Herson with 134 total points. If Niagara wants a chance to win this game, they are going to have to stop those two.
The defense hasn't been too bad so far, I wouldn't say. They haven't been done anything wrong, but there hasn't been a whole lot of action so far here to start the game. And a 7-point deficit isn't the greatest thing to start out with.
The first missed free throw by Risa Del Mundo as she awaits to get the ball for her second. Risa Del Mundo rims in the second one. 10-4 for Mohawk College now, just under 5 minutes left. Monica Mohawk swinging the ball around, can finally get an open shot, but Sam Pokernick cannot make the 3-point shot. Niagara trying to fast break down the court, but they get stopped. Now they have to stop and run a play. High screen up for Risa.
An open 3 there, but a miss.
Brooke Caesar with the missed 3. Offensive rebound, though.
And another offensive rebound. And another offensive rebound. Oh, but this one's grabbed by Lauren Dubois.
As she hustles to the floor. Monica Batnick at the top. Passes it over to Leanna Hughes. Good ball movement here at the top. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And the shot is blocked by Niagara's number 14, Kimberly Shepard. Good defensive play by Niagara there. Risa Del Mundo driving in for the layup, but gets stripped. Sam Pockernick with the ball, and it gets stripped. Risa Del Mundo fighting hard to get the loose ball. Three minutes and 17 seconds left in this first quarter. A full shot clock for Niagara College.
And almost a completely new look here from Mohawk College, as only Sam Pockernick has stayed on.
Niagara College has just switched their entire lineup because the head coach does not like what he is seeing out there. Hannah Baker drives into the lane, falls to the ground, and just tries to find the open man and throws the ball out of bounds. It is now Mohawk basketball.
3 minutes left here. It's 12-4 for Mohawk Mountaineers.
Mohawk College's Maddie Darling passes the ball in. Steph Hirmack at the top, dribbling, trying to find the open man. Maddie Darling with the ball again at the top. Steph Hirmack puts up the three-point shot and can't quite make it. Mary Ingrabelli trying to bring the ball up, puts up the layup, and she makes the layup.
Cute little floater there.
Nice little floater there. Abby Heron from Mohawk College bringing the ball up. Passes it into the post, back out to Steph Hirmack, who passes it over to Sam Porknick. And they call an illegal screen on Steph Hirmack. That's a rare call. We don't really see that many of those. Hannah Baker of Niagara gets the ball out of bounds. Mohawk College with the full-court press on Hope Brown, trying to get a turnover here. And they do get it over the timeline. Mary Ingrabelli tries to pass it into the post for Niagara College, and it gets tipped out of bounds by Mohawk. Niagara's going to retain possession here. They're going to throw it in from behind the basket. And a nice, easy pass into Tiana Stees, but she cannot quite make the layup. Mohawk College bringing the ball up. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this first frame. 12-6 for Mohawk College. Ball swinging around. And Maddie Darling of Mohawk College puts up a three and just hits nothing but air.
Yeah, she was disappointed in herself. You could see it in her face.
You could see her shaking her head. She wants that one back.
Especially it was completely open. She had it all to herself.
Mohawk College is keeping the pressure on. Full court press, and they do get the turnover. Dubois passing it up to Steph Hirmack. And Mohawk College is going to pass it back out to set it back up. They couldn't get a clear shot on the fast break. Dubois goes to the baseline, and she swishes that bucket.
She's not going to miss many of those back there.
No, she was right in rhythm for that one. Hope Brown with the ball at the top. Nice crossover with the nice dish off to Tiana Stees with the easy bucket down low. Dubois now with the ball, bringing it up. Passing it over to Shannon O'Neill. Shannon O'Neill tries to cross over Hope. And a hard drive-in by Abby Heron, trying to get the call but can't get it. Passed back out to Steph Hirmack, and she cannot get the three. Niagara College with the rebound. 35 seconds left. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Mary Ingrabelli with the deep three, and it drops in. Hits back of the rim. Probably hits about 7 feet in the air and just drops right back in through the hoop. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds left as Dubois passing it off to Hunter Johns, who gives it in down low to Abby Heron with the bucket. 5 seconds left in this first quarter. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Let's see if they get a shot off.
The shot was not in time anyways.
Did not leave her hands in time. That was an excellent first quarter by Mohawk College. They're up 16-11. Niagara College's head coach, not too disappointed with how they played, but it looks like he's got some advice for the girls.
Well, that was a lot of pressure by Mohawk in the first quarter.
It could have gotten out of hand, but you know what? Niagara got their head in gear, started passing it down low, which they weren't doing at the beginning of that first quarter, and they finally got some buckets. It seemed like during that first half of the first quarter, they were just trying to go for that outside shot, and it just wasn't working.
Yeah, but once they started to move the ball around a little bit more and they started to play more like they should, I believe, they started to have a lot more luck, and the game ended up a lot closer than I thought it was going to be at the beginning. Only a 5-point deficit, not too much. Still overcome. So we take a look here at some of the highlights from that first quarter. And you can see how the inside play from Niagara is going to be really important. So, yeah, they missed that 3. Oh, no, that's never mind. That was the one that bounced 7 feet in the air. My mistake.
That was the one that went in. We look at the Niagara Knights, some of these stats here. We have Mary Ingrabelli, who has not missed a shot yet. She's a perfect 2 for 2. 1 2-pointer and 1 3-pointer. She's got 3 rebounds. And she has just been playing really well.
Yeah, Mohawk's spreading the ball around a little bit more. They're focusing on the team play, and it's really worked out for them so far.
Yeah, Mohawk has 6 different scorers in the game. To Niagara's, they only have 4 different scorers in the game. So it is nice to see that Mohawk is moving the ball around a lot to get a lot of open shots to different players.
What I think both teams are going to be looking for here is to limit those turnovers there. 5 for the Knights and 4 for the Mountaineers just in that first quarter. And they don't, no one's going to like those numbers.
No, you're not. I mean, you look at that and they're on pace for 20 turnovers this game. So they're definitely going to want to cut it down.
Mohawk just about set to get back underway as we're ready, about set to start the second quarter.
And again, another thing, both of these teams are, it's 16-11. But I think both of these teams can start shooting a little bit more efficiently.
Oh, I 110% agree. It felt like they both were having issues sinking the easy shots even in that first quarter.
Yeah, both teams were missing a lot of layups. I mean, Mohawk College is shooting 26% from the field, 26.3, and Niagara Knights are shooting 26.7. So they're both going to want to step it up. Start of the second quarter now. And a crazy layup put up by Steph Hiermack between 2 defenders and makes it. Hope Brown charging down the floor. Steph Hiermack tries to take the charging, but she does not get it. She gets the blocking call instead.
Took a good bump. That's what she took.
Yeah. Hope Brown passes it in. Courtney Killick at the front. And she drives in, puts up a layup. Dubois trying to take the charge. No call. Niagara trying to swing the ball around, find the open man. And a step-back 3 put up by Mary Ingrabelli and just can't quite head it. Mohawk gets the ball. Mohawk fast breaking. Shannon O'Neill puts up the 3, and she can't make it. Ingrabelli going baseline, puts up the layup and can't quite make it. Offensive rebound by Lauren Frasca of Niagara, and she will be going to the free throw line for 2.
And that was Ingrabelli's first miss of the game there after a flawless first quarter. Comes out not so flawless in the second.
And the first free throw is missed. That's another thing. Oh, and the second one is missed also. I was just about to say that's another thing that Niagara is going to have to improve on is their free throws. They were 1 for 4 in that first quarter, and now they are 1 for 6.
2 straight misses there for the Mountaineers.
But they fight for the offensive rebound. There's a jump ball, and it's going to go to Niagara Knights. Lauren Frasca inbounding the ball on the baseline. 1 minute and 15 seconds gone in this second quarter. And Mohawk College going back to the fast break. And it's a tip ball by Mohawk College's Steph Hiermack, and does it herself. 20-11 for Mohawk. Ingrabelli with the ball at the top, and she's dribbling, trying to find the open man. Passes it over to Courtney Killick. Back to Ingrabelli. Ingrabelli puts up a nice 15-footer and can't quite make the jump shot. Mohawk is keeping their pace up high. Wild pass gets tipped. Courtney Killick going in for the wide open layup, but just can't quite make it. Niagara is just missing a lot of their open layups. A lot of shots that they should be making.
Yeah, and no points to have for themselves in this quarter so far. So they're going to be looking for something to get themselves going.
Mohawk with the ball. Dubois up at the top, swing it around. Pass it into the post to Abby Heron, who puts up the shot. It misses, and she dives on the floor for the open ball, and there's yet another jump ball. Mohawk will get the ball.
Great hustle there, at least just to get it back there. When she knowing that she was had a chance for it, she dove right on top of it and got possession.
Sometimes you got to risk your body. Shannon O'Neill with the ball at the baseline, throwing it in. Oh. And she passes it in to Abby Heron, who gets fouled going up for the shot on the block. She will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. Abby Heron makes the first one. And the second one rattles out. Dubois diving for the loose ball, and it's picked up. Abby Heron driving in. Gets tipped away, loose ball. Mohawk trying to get the ball back out at the top so they can reset. A deep 3 put up by Steph Hiermack, and just can't make it. That's the end of the shot clock. Okay, the referees are going to say that the ball touched the rim in time. And it's tipped out of bounds by Niagara, so Mohawk will retain possession at the baseline. Let's see if they can run another nice inbounds play.
14 seconds left here on the shot clock, so going to have to make it quick.
Dubois gets the pick, passes it over. Jasmina Kucic passes it over to Sam Pockernick, and she can't get the ball. Bodies flying all over, and there's another jump ball. This is the 3rd jump ball in, I think, 2 minutes. Mohawk College still putting the pressure on with the full court press. It's been working all game, so they have no reason to go from it. Niagara breaks the press, almost turns it over. Lauren Frasca almost turns the ball over.
Lauren Dubois, definition, pesky defender.
That she seems to be looking like that this game. Ingrabelli passes it out to Leah Bracken, who goes up for the wild layup and just can't make it. Shannon O'Neill just came down, tried to give it in for the easy layup. And there's a missed shot. Niagara with the ball. And there is yet another jump ball. Mohawk College getting possession. The 4th jump ball in almost 2.5 minutes.
It happens, Baxter. It happens.
Well, it's nice to see that these teams are really aggressive. They both look very hungry to win this game. Jasmina Kucic going into the post, puts up a shot and gets blocked. 1 second on the shot clock, and there's a foul with 1 second on the shot clock. Jasmina Kucic going to the line for 2 shots. There's a substitution being made. Niagara College's Hannah Baker subs in for Kimberly Shepard. Six minutes left in the second quarter. 21-11 for Mohawk College as Jasmina Kucic sinks the first free throw. And Kucic can't quite make the second one. Ingrabelli with the rebound, and Niagara College brings the ball up. And Risa Del Mundo has the open three-point shot in the corner and can't make it. Ingrabelli with the offensive rebound as she goes up for the layup and still can't make it. And that is a nice hero step by Risa Del Mundo. What a nice layup by Del Mundo. Dubois has the ball up top for Mohawk College. She passes it off to Sam Pockernick. Shaylee Dockstader with the ball, passes it over to Jasmina Kucic, who passes it to Shannon O'Neill. And there's an offensive foul called, an illegal screen called on Mohawk College. That's the second one on Mohawk College this game.
A rarity? Not that rare in this game, apparently.
And those are just the calls that they just don't want to have. They want that one back. You just have to be set. And it's not only the screener's fault. It's the person with the ball. They need to wait for that screen to be set before they move. Because if their teammate comes up and sets the screen and they're not quite set and the person with the ball drives, they're going to get that offensive call every time. You need to wait for that person to be set on the screen before you make a decision.
I completely agree. It's a team effort. It's the two people have to work together, and the communication has to be key there. And both players have to do their job correctly for that screen to work.
Well, some people see an offensive or an illegal screen like that, and they just put all the blame on the screener, where that might not even be the case.
Mo the Hawk getting his
getting his groove on.
Like usual.
All right, we are getting back into play now. That is the end of the timeout. Niagara basketball. Risa Del Mundo going to be passing the ball in. And Mohawk still keeping up with the full court press. I mean, why wouldn't they at this point? It's been working all game. Leah Bracken now carrying the ball up for Niagara College. And there's a screen. Mohawk trying to trap on the side. Risa Del Mundo trying to find the right person. Driving in and gets stripped by Dubois as Dubois dives on the ground, fights for it, and another jump ball. Oh, my. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left.
Well, if you like jump balls, this is the game for you.
This is the game for you. The referee's talking it over with the Mohawk College head coach about some type of issue. Trying to get an explanation for something.
Yeah, they're just working it over here, making sure everybody understands what's exactly going on. There's no
Well, if they could come and explain it to me after,
that would be much
I
appreciated.
would like to know what's going on as well. All right, Niagara College passing the ball in on Mohawk College's baseline. Del Mundo passes it out to Leah Bracken, who puts up a three and can't quite make the three. Offensive rebound by Niagara College's Tiana Stees, and she puts it back for 2 points. 22-15 for Mohawk College. 4.5 minutes left in the second frame. And a careless pass passed into Dubois on the post. And Mohawk is lucky to get that tipped out by Niagara. Monica Butnick throwing the ball in now. Let's see if they can get another easy bucket down low. And Butnick passes it in to Jasmina Kucic, who gives it back, and another missed layup by Mohawk College. Niagara puts up a layup, and they still seems they cannot buy a layup this game. Nice crossover by Niagara. Nice layup put in by Courtney Killich of Niagara. She's doing it all by herself, that play. And right back-to-back plays, and Dubois just Hail Mary pass.
Well, it took long enough, but it looks like the offense for both of these teams is finally rolling here. It's back-to-back buckets, sink.
Yeah, both teams are definitely getting into the rhythm. Getting the jitters out in that first quarter, and now they're feeling comfortable. Wild layup put up there by Niagara's Leah Bracken, and Dubois had a nice box out to just let the ball go out of bounds. Substitution being made by Niagara. Oh, and a crazy Hail Mary pass by Monica Butnick, trying to get it in to Jasmina Kucic, and just immediately gets tipped away. Courtney Killich of Niagara tries to pass it in down low, gets tipped and hits the shot clock. Substitution being made. Shannon O'Neill of Mohawk College coming in for number 42, Monica Butnick. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Niagara's going to want to get a shot up here. Risa Del Mundo putting up a layup and just can't make it. Mohawk gets possession of the ball, fast breaking down. And there's a foul and one by Jasmina Kucic. Strong finish there. Jasmina Kucic just having a nice effect on this game. She seems to be everywhere on the court, and right now she's one of the main rebounders on this team. She has been rebounding the ball very well and boxing out everywhere.
Oh, she's been very noticeable. I'd have to agree with you on that. Taking a look at the coaches here, Mohawk's very proud of their 10th year coach, Kevin Duffy, who's done a lot with the boys before and now moving down to the girls. But if we look on the other side of the court, Michael Beccaria, 18th year coach here.
Wow. 18 years.
That's a long time to be coaching college basketball.
Time. That's a very long time.
That's a long time to be doing anything.
I think I was in grade 5 when he started coaching.
Yeah, well, I was a year old. I was a year old, so.
Oh, well, it's nice to see that these coaches love what they do.
Oh, how could you not?
If they can give back and give their knowledge of basketball and pass it on to younger generations, that's
maybe win a couple provincial championships along the way. Who knows? Who knows?
That would be ideal.
Some highlights here is that was a more exciting second quarter, I'd say, and high pace than the first.
Yeah. Yeah, like we just said, both teams are just seeming to get into their rhythm right now. Jasmina Kucic finishing the and one. Let's see if she can make the free throw. And it hits back rim and just pops right out. Niagara with the rebound. Courtney Killick bring the ball driving in by herself, but dishes it off to Tiana Stees for the easy layup. And she has been a nice effect for them in the second quarter. She's had, I think, 2 or 3 very nice layups and been able to finish down low. Dubois puts up the fake jump shot and the layup, and she go. What a layup by Dubois. Over 2 people and still somehow makes it. Mohawk College trapping up by the half. And Courtney Killick be doing the smart play and throwing it off of Mohawk College's legs so it can go out of bounds and they can retain possession.
Oh, she knew she was trapped there. And
She knew she couldn't do anything. And you don't want to waste a timeout in that possession.
No. So just bounce it off somebody.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. Niagara needs to get a shot up here. Del Mundo puts up a 3 and can't quite make it. And there is a call on the floor. Dubois going for the rebound. And the referees call a foul on the arm on Niagara's Courtney Killick. She does not agree with that as she rolls her eyes walking back on defense.
Yeah, she wanted to have a discussion there, but she knew she was not going to have much luck, even if she talked to the ref.
1 minute, 40 seconds left in the second frame. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Dubois in the corner, passing it into the post. And what a strong layup by Abby Heron.
She knew she had that, and she just took it.
Oh, she just took it right to the... Niagara passing it out to the corner. And Niagara cannot buy a three-point shot this game. I don't think they have hit one three-pointer this game. Shannon O'Neill of Mohawk College at the front. Passing it to Dubois, who passes it to Jasmina Kucic. And a long 3 by Shannon O'Neill. Can't get it. An offensive rebound by Sam Pockernick. And she's able to put it back for 2 points. 50 seconds left in the second frame. It's 32-19 for Mohawk College.
Mohawks quickly build a lead here. It was always there, but it's a little bit more evident now.
Nice tip ball by Dubois, not letting it get to her opponent. Substitution being made. Courtney Killick of Niagara coming out for Hope Brown. Hope Brown now passing the ball in. Brown finally finds Ingra Belli, who turns the ball over. Mohawk College driving down, and there's a foul and 1 by Sam Pockernick. Another strong finish by Mohawk College. It seems like the Mohawk College head coach likes to put his team through weights.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
They're
bullying the
They
other team
are
here.
bullying Niagara College right now. And it is converted. Sam Pockernick hits the and one and the free throw. Hope Brown bringing it up for Niagara College. They need to get something going. There's 24 seconds left in this quarter, and they turn the ball over. Mohawk bring the ball down again. Sam Pockernick at the top, passing it over to Shannon O'Neill, who gives it over to Dubois. Dubois with the long 3, and she can't hit the 3. Niagara College with the rebound. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And Hope Brown not knowing how much time is left on the clock, and the ball does not leave her hands in time. Strong first half by Mohawk College. 35-19 for Mohawk.
A one-sided affair almost so far. If anything, Niagara's going to have to turn it around. They haven't been outplayed by any means, but They definitely need to get the ball rolling a little bit more on their side. Need to get those shots up, especially the long raids that just haven't been hitting for them.
Yeah, I mean, this game could be a lot closer if Niagara just hit a couple more of those layups that they know they could have hit. There's about 6, 8, maybe 10 points there that they could have had if they had just converted on those layups.
Yeah, they have to do a much better job, Baxter. They can't be taking all these missed opportunities. They're just shooting themselves in the foot here, and they haven't progressed at all. If anything, they digressed in the regressed, I should say, in that second quarter.
Oh, so we're at halftime now. The crowd looks very lively.
And we'll be right back here. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be joined right for the second half of the girls' basketball game here, just in about 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere right here on OCAA Basketball. Hello, and we are back here with more of the girls' Mohawk varsity basketball as they look to take on Niagara Knights here. 35-19 through the first half, and the second half just about get underway with Steve Baxter taking the call.
And Mohawk started off this half with the ball, and there was a pass that got deflected out of bounds. And now it's Niagara ball. Niagara pushing the ball up the court right now. And Dubois gets the steal, but just can't quite keep the handle on it, so it goes out of bounds. Niagara will be inbounding on Mohawk's baseline. Courtney Killick inbounding the ball now. And they find the open man. Leah Bracken gets the ball. Passes it into the post. Hope Brown. Oh, and she just misses a layup. Dubois with the crossover, bringing it up. Oh, and she gets stripped by Hope Brown, who's going on the breakaway by herself. And she makes it. Hope Brown, defense and offense, all done by her.
What a do-it-yourself play there to start this quarter, and I think that's maybe Niagara's coach said something to them during the break to get them pumped up, because that was a different-looking team stepping out onto this court.
Yeah, well, they started off the game in a press, in this half in a press. So they definitely went over something. Mohawk goes down. Abby Heron with the layup on the post. Courtney Killick passes it into the post for Ingrabelli, who kicks it out to Brooke Caesar, who puts up a jump shot and misses. Hope Brown with the offensive rebound, and she misses another layup. Dubois bringing it up, passing it to Abby, who passes it in, and that's an and one by Hunter Johns. Abby Heron going down by herself, but sees Hunter Johns wide open on the block and gets it in for an easy layup. Now Niagara is calling a very quick timeout. 1 minute and 45 seconds into this third quarter, and they call a timeout. It's 39-21 for Mohawk College. And we're now looking at the stats of this game. The halftime stats. Before we were talking about field goal percentage and how both of these teams could have stepped it up. They were both shooting 27% in that first quarter. Coming at the halftime break, Mohawk is actually up their percentage to 34.2%, whereas Niagara Knights' percentage has actually gotten lower, and they are now shooting 21% from the field.
And that's pretty much your high indicator for this 18-point differential here.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. Like that's they just hit the shot. The Mohawk just hit the shots that Niagara didn't.
Yeah. Going back to the keys of the game, Niagara's strategy was to limit turnovers and to rebound. Now, they haven't been able to limit turnovers, and they have turned the ball over a lot. They have 8 turnovers in this game, and their rebounding was a key to this game, and they are actually being out-rebounded right now, 32-28. So let's see if Niagara can just turn their entire game around this half. Niagara's Brooke Caesar puts up a 3 and misses. Outlet pass to Dubois, who is dribbling it up at the top of the key. Gets a screen. Dubois kicks it back to Hunter Johns. Hunter Johns gets it back at the post, puts it up a left-handed layup, and she drops the layup. Hunter Johns with a strong finish on the block as she comes down the court on defense with confidence. And Grabelli puts up a 3, and she just misses that one. Niagara could still just not get a bucket. And Mohawk gets another fast break layup, another finish by Steph Hiermack of Mohawk. There's a trap at the... And Niagara's Courtney Killick almost gets trapped at the half-court line, but again, she throws it off of Mohawk College's legs out of bounds.
And Mohawks seem to almost take the energy out of Niagara really quickly here that we thought they might have coming into this quarter.
Hope Brown drives in for the tough layup and just can't get the layup on Dubois. Mohawk College still pushing it. Dubois up at the top, passing it over to Hiermack. Hiermack passing it over to Shannon O'Neill, who gives it back to Hiermack in the corner. Steph Hiermack was trying to drive into the lane, but gets called for the offensive rebound. She just dropped her shoulder. Dropped her shoulder right into Courtney Killick. Killick passes it into Leah Bracken. Bracken passes it to Brooke Caesar, who puts up the layup, and still just... Niagara can just not buy a bucket right now. Dubois passing it into the post for Abby Heron, who is yet again going to the free throw line for 2. Substitutions being made by Mohawk College as they have 3 different subs coming in. Make it 4 once Abby Heron finishes shooting these free throws. And she makes the first one. 6.5 minutes left in this third quarter. 45-21 for Niagara. Or for Mohawk College, sorry.
Yeah, as Mohawk's running away with this one, it almost seems as though.
It's been 3.5 minutes, and Niagara has still yet to score. They grabbed
a single 2-point. They grabbed a single 2-point layup. Actually, they have gotten 2 points.
Okay.
2 points in this quarter so far.
Well, if they're going to want to turn something around, it needs to be done right now. And the play being called dead, I'm not sure for what. Niagara still retains possession.
Yeah, Mohawk, the players were unhappy, but the coach said, no, right call. So obviously the refs had something right there.
As Risa Del Mundo drives in and gets the second bucket of the quarter for Niagara. Again, if they want to change things around, they're going to have to get a stop right now. Shannon O'Neill drives in, and Niagara College causes the turnover. Leah Bracken driving in, trying to get the layup, and just can't. She was looking for a foul call. No call. Jasmina Kucic goes up for the layup, gets stripped. And then it is given to Shaylee Dockstader, who puts up 2 layups and just can't get it. Mohawk with the offensive rebound and a deep 3. put up by Leanna Hughes just grazes the front rim as Niagara College obtains the defensive rebound and a reach-in. A reach-in call by Shaylee Dockstetter. Substitution being made here by Mohawk College. Monica Butnick coming back into the game. Niagara College just trying to push it up the court, but seems like they're going way too fast for their own good. A lot of bodies on the floor, and Mohawk ends up with the loose ball as Shaylee Dockstetter puts in her first bucket of the game. Niagara College coming right back with a layup of their own. Hannah Baker with the strong finish over her defender. Mohawk College swinging the ball around, trying to find the open person. Monica Butnick puts up the three and can't get it. Jasmina Kucic gets the offensive rebound, tries to pass it to her defender, but is tipped off in Niagara College's hands, so they will retain possession. Four minutes and 38 seconds left in this third quarter. It's 48-25 for Mohawk College. And there is an over and back call. The inbounds pass from the baseline went over Sam Pockernick's head into the backcourt. It is now Niagara College basketball. That's just an unfortunate turnover.
Yeah, she tried to get the handle on the ball as well, but she knew after a couple steps and just trying to grab it that she just wasn't going to make it.
Both teammates want that one back. Hannah Baker passing it to the post. Tiana Stees giving it to Hannah Baker, who puts up a three and just airballs it. Mohawk College trying to fast break down. Sam Pockernick trying to chase the ball down, and it is tipped off the Niagara player.
Yeah, good hustle there by Pockernick.
Very good hustle there. Ball inbounded to Jasmina Kucic, who passes it out. And Sam Pockernick tries to go up for the tough layup and just can't get it going. Del Mundo going up for the layup, and the coach wants a foul call. The bench wants a foul call, but there is no call. And a technical foul being called on Niagara's head coach.
Yeah, Michael Beccaria had taken that one, along with assistant coach John Hiller actually laughing on the bench.
Yeah, he really like I said, he wanted the foul call. The bench wanted the foul call. There was no call.
Well, they got a foul call.
And and he had to say a couple words to the referee as she ran by. And she didn't like that too much.
They usually don't. Baxter.
So Mohawk converting on the free throw, and they will retain possession. Sam Pockernick dribbling it up at the top. Dishes it to Monica Botnick. And they call an offensive pushing foul on Hunter Johns of Mohawk College. She's looking around like she doesn't know what just happened. So now we have Del Mundo passing the ball in. Mohawk College going back to the full court press. They're up by 24, but they just do not want Niagara to come back into this game at all. Shannon O'Neill starting the fast break. And Niagara, the ball ends up in Courtney Killick's hands, who puts it up for the fast break layup. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this third frame. It is 49-27 for Mohawk. And another strong layup. Abby Heron has just taken over this game by herself. She is playing absolutely phenomenal this game. Del Mundo getting the ball into the corner, looks it for the three, but just doesn't get it. And Del Mundo looking for the pass, realizes her teammate isn't open, and she ends up double dribbling. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in this third quarter. The referee and the scores table talking it over about the technical foul.
Just making sure there, that they didn't count that as a team foul.
Yes, no, technical fouls are a foul in their own right. It does not count towards bonus.
Especially whenever it's on the coach.
Yes. Yes. Steph Irmack bringing the ball up now for Mohawk College. She dishes it off to Maddie Darling. Maddie Darling with the ball up at the top. Passes it in. Back to Maddie Darling. And Abby Heron getting the ball, putting the layup up, misses it. Gets the offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Sam Pockernick, who drills the three in the corner. Niagara trying to answer back with a three of their own. And Courtney Killett cannot answer back. And another three. Yet another three by Mohawk College. Maddie Darling. Niagara turns the ball over on the inbounds pass. And another three by Lauren Dubois. That is 3 threes in a row for Mohawk College. And they just want to put Niagara out of their misery right now.
Wow. What a run for Mohawk College there. I can't imagine Niagara not being completely drained after that. That's got to hurt.
It was a 27-point game. It went down to 19 points. And now it is up to 31 points.
As we take a look at some highlights from those plays right there, and you can see Mohawk's effectiveness. They just
want to end this game right now. I mean, they were up by 20, and they're still full court pressing, which tells us all.
They've had the press on since the beginning of the game, and they haven't stopped. It obviously was a part of the game plan coming out here tonight, and it's worked out very well.
Yeah.
Niagara going to have to do something dramatic here.
In college basketball, there is no mercy rule. So Niagara is...
Maybe there should be. Maybe there should be, Baxter.
They need to find a way out of this drought. They have been missing wide open layups basically this entire game.
Well, 27 points here. That's a little bit... It's a little bit pitiful to this point.
Mohawk has missed a lot of open shots in their own right.
Yeah.
A lot of shots that they should have.
This game should be a lot closer. I do agree with you.
But again, they're making the shots they should make as well. Niagara College with the ball. And a tough layup put up by Jacqueline Pino Martinez of Niagara. And she can't get the layup going either. They got the offensive rebound. Oh, and the tough foul there by Sam Pockernick. Fouling Niagara College's Caitlin Mahou. That was a tough foul. She just fell right onto her stomach there. It's hurting a little bit, but you know what? She's toughing it out. Caitlin Mahou.
Going off just for precaution here. She says she's okay, though, walking over.
Ingrid Belli coming in for her. Niagara College, yet another turnover. Trying to pass it to her teammate, but it hits off the leg. Sam Pockernick.
Let's see if they go for another three here.
Abby Heron with the nice pass into Sam Pockernick for the easy layup. Niagara fast breaking, sends the pass all the way down. We got Pino Martinez shooting up the three and missing. Pino Martinez again with the ball. Kicking it to her teammate, Courtney Killick, who hits the layup. 31-point game now. 53 seconds left in this third quarter. 60-29 for Mohawk College. A three put up and another three by Mohawk College. Maddie Darling.
And 4 straight threes sinking here for Mohawk College.
And another turnover for Niagara College. That is 4 turnovers and 4 consecutive possessions.
Wow.
27 seconds left in this third frame. And a rare turnover by Mohawk College here. Niagara driving in, trying to get something going. Courtney Killick gets stripped as she dives for the ground, retains possession. Ingrabelli kicks it out. Martinez with a missed three, but Niagara retains, gets it the offensive rebound, kicked out to Brigelli as she nails a three. Ingrabelli with the three, and that is a three that they desperately needed at the end of the quarter there. 63-32 Mohawk College as we are going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and Baxter, that was that was a little bit more exciting of a quarter than we've been accustomed to here tonight. There's no doubt that Mohawk definitely took the death grip.
They extended their lead for sure in that third quarter, but it was much more eventful.
Yeah, and I can't see Niagara. They got to do something dramatic here. They have to. If they want a chance.
If we want to see a show, a really good show, then they're going to come back in this game.
Yeah.
If they can come back by 31 points, that will be a massive comeback. Just massive.
If not, Mohawk really looking to take win number lucky 13 on the season. And they've only taken 1 loss so far this year.
If they can win this game, they will move to 13-1.
Then that's spectacular. They're only in second, but they're not that far off the lead here in the conference, and they definitely want to take that momentum because they're looking to go deep into the playoffs this year.
As we go to the scoring leaders for this game, we have Sam Pockernick and Abby Heron tied with 12 points each. Both of them have shown up in this game. They are Abby Heron is 4 for 9, almost 50%, and Sam Pockernick is actually 5 for 9, shooting over 50%. They are playing phenomenal, followed very closely by Steph Hiermack with 9 points, and she is also 4 for 9. Mohawk College shooting 34% in the first 3 quarters of this game. We go over to the Niagara College, and their highest scorer, Mary Ingrabelli, with 8 points, shooting 3 for 11.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier there too, Baxter. You don't see very many zeros on the Mohawk points score sheet there. Lots of passes over, lots of team play, lots of everyone getting the ball, getting a little.
And not only that, Mohawk is getting their whole team involved in the game. They have 10 different scorers in this game to Niagara's 7. We start here in the fourth quarter. Niagara gets the ball. They put up a quick shot, and they miss yet another another shot. Lauren Frasca gets the ball, but her feet were touching the out-of-bounds line, so Mohawk College's Lauren Dubois bringing the ball up. Ball turned over. Niagara now bring the ball up. And Ingrabelli shoots a 3, and she cannot get it going. If she can get more efficient this game, that'll be ideal. That makes her 3 for 12 on the game. Mohawk with their signature ball movement that's been working very well this game.
Just
And we have
continuously swinging the ball
Hunter
around.
Johns tries to put up the three, pump fakes. Her defender just bites on it as she drives in for the easy layup. Niagara swinging the ball around, trying to find somebody, get something going. And a three by Hannah Baker, Niagara College. 65-35 for Mohawk. 8.5 minutes left in this last quarter. Three put up by Hunter Johns of Mohawks, and she cannot drop it. So Niagara College they're just fast breaking every single possession because they know that if they need to get into this game, they're gonna have to do it quick.
And that was quick.
Lauren Frasca with the three. And that was with 19 seconds on the shot clock, so
Just trying. They're trying to come here. There's only one way to break into this lead, and they got it, but maybe, just maybe, the three-point game is a little bit too late.
Hirmack with the three. She is just playing phenomenal this game. And Niagara just comes right back with a fast break layup. Courtney Killick. Mohawk College has the ball, swinging it around up at the top. Oh my goodness. What a fake off by Hunter Johns. She just faked a dish off pass. The defender bid on it, and she went for an easy layup. What a play. Courtney Killick passing it into the post to Ingra Belly. And there is a foul on the floor by Ingra Belly. Substitutions being made by Niagara Knights. Mohawk has the ball on the sideline, gets passed into Dubois yet again. Let's see if they can make something out of this possession. A three put up. Oh my goodness. Steph Hirmack with another three. If I'm not mistaken, I think that might be her fourth three of the game. Let's see if Niagara can answer. And a charging call. Dubois steps right into the lane and gets the charging call. What a play by Dubois. Smart. Quick thinking. Hirmack passes it into Dubois. Dubois getting it back on the elbow, looking for the open man. Passes it into the post, tries to get it into Jasmina Kucic, but just deflects off Kucic's fingers. Just can't quite get it.
Yeah, and Niagara College has just got to hope that it's not too late here. 6 minutes left, and it looks like they're just about running out of time at this point. They're picking up their game speed here. They're working a little bit better than they have in the first three quarters, but they just can't seem to get it together, and I think they're going to run out of real estate. 33-point lead here for Mohawk with just under 7 minutes remaining.
Oh, and what a blocked shot. Shannon O'Neill tries to go up for the layup, and we have Lauren Frask of Niagara with the emphatic block. And we have a substitution here by Niagara. Substituting 4 different players in, just getting a new look here.
Yeah, almost a completely new set.
5.5 minutes left in this game. 73-40 for Mohawk College. Del Mundo gets the inbounds pass. She's in the corner looking for the free man. And a three put up by Leah Bracken and cannot get it going. Steph Ermack with the ball, dishing it off to Sam Pakernick. And that is Danielle Dasku with her first bucket of the game being an and one. And she can't convert on the and one. But there is an offensive rebound by Mohawk. Jasmina Kucic, she's been on the boards all game. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see if Mohawk can get a shot up. And they do. And it's an air ball. Hope Brown with the rebound, trying to fast break by herself, and she gets cut off. Kimberly Shepard gets the ball from Brown, and she misses the layup. So Steph Ermack is now bringing the ball up. And she goes in, dishes it off. Dishes it off to Shaylee Dockstader, who gets the easy layup on the block. High fives going all around for Mohawk College. Niagara's head coach does not look impressed at all.
Well, the 35-point differential here, it's not a whole lot to be impressed with. Not up to this point anyways.
I mean, all you can really tell your players at this point now is what they look to be doing wrong and how they can improve for the future. Not necessarily this game. Of course they would want to make it more respectable. But I would think that most of this pep talk is for the future.
Yeah, I would imagine. There's time. You still have 4.5 minutes to go out there and work on some things, put down some groundwork, and try and maybe straighten some things up, because you know Mohawk's a good team. You know they're not going to be easy, but you got to do what you got to do a little bit more, and you got to just prepare and move on, because if Niagara goes to dwell on this game, then it could really affect the rest of their season.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loses a game by a lot or a little. You can't let it get to your head, or else that's just going to mess with your game for the rest of the season. Or not necessarily the rest of the season, but for the next game. Niagara College with the ball, passing it around, and Niagara putting up a three. And Leah Bracken airballs a three. Mohawk will get possession. Ball being inbound to Matna Batnick. She dishes it off to Danielle Dasku. Batnick to Darling. And Jasmina Kucic thought that her teammate was cutting back door, and she wasn't. So the ball is thrown out of bounds. Hope Brown dribbling the ball in. I mean, when you go and you look at this game, there are, I would say, two for sure difference makers in this game. Sam Pakernick and Abby Heron have both been playing phenomenal for their teams, scoring, rebounding, and just getting their entire team involved.
I would agree with you, Baxter, but I know the stats seem so important all the time, but a real difference maker for me, and it usually is Lauren Dubois. She's so, even whenever she doesn't get huge stat numbers, she works so hard. All the balls she dived after, all those jump balls that she was responsible for Mohawk's possession.
Yeah, it might not show up on the stat sheet, but her presence is known every time she steps on the court. If hustle was a stat, she would be leading. exactly 3 minutes left in this last quarter. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Mohawk has the ball, swinging the ball around, trying to find the open man. Maddie Darling gets an open three, misses it. And it goes out of bounds, tipped off Mohawk. Niagara basketball. Hope Brown now bringing the ball up. Hope Brown looking off her teammate, but finally gives it to her. Hope Brown with the jab step, puts up the tough layup, and gets the and one. Hope Brown, what a finish. Let's see if she can convert on the free throw. And she just can't. Hits off the back rim, bounces right to Mohawk College's Danielle Dasku. Maddie Darling with the ball. Cross-court pass to Lauren O'Grady. And another and one layup. Shaylee Dockstader with another tough layup.
That's almost been a story of this game. All the and one conversions they've been grabbing as well. That boosted them in that third quarter.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been told if you're going to foul somebody going up for a layup, you foul them hard.
Make sure they don't get that point.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily hard, but just enough so they can't even get the shot off.
Yeah.
Or else you risk exactly that, and ones. Bodies flying on the floor. There's a jump ball. Lauren O'Grady jumping for it and fighting with Niagara's Jacqueline Pino Martinez. But Mohawk will retain possession. Lauren O'Grady finds Danielle Dasku, who passes it back to Grady, and she makes the 15-foot jump shot. 82-42 for Mohawk College. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this game. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Niagara College. Del Mundo puts up a three for Niagara, and she can't get it. So we have Butnick bringing it up, passing it to Lauren O'Grady. Dasku passes it to Maddie Darling, who hits another three. Mohawk College has just been lights out from behind the arc this game. Seems like they've been watching a lot of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson game tape. Del Mundo of Niagara inbounding the ball. Passes it to Leah Bracken, who almost gets stripped by Lauren O'Grady, but they retain possession. And we have Samantha Bapty. Tries to hit the 15-foot jump shot and it just can't make it. Lauren O'Grady passes it to Batnick in the post. And we have Danielle Datsku.
Money.
Who hits a three.
40 seconds away from Mohawk taking their 7th straight win. And they just continuously look better and better every single time we see them play.
They will be moving to a crisp 13-1. Niagara will be moving to 7-5 after this game.
Yeah, which is not too far down. There's a big gap there between the two or three high teams.
Yeah, they were trying to. They had a win last week, or not last week, their last game, and they were going to try to make it a 2-game win streak to try to get something going. They just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, it would have been a huge upset coming into this one against our Mountaineers.
Oh, for sure. 18 seconds left in this game. Ball bouncing off bunch of feet and finally going out of bounds. Mohawk basketball, 14.5 seconds left. I would assume they're just going to dribble the clock out here. 10 seconds, and it looks that way. Mohawk is going to take this game 8. I think there was a score change. It is 87. The game ends 87-42 for Mohawk College girls varsity basketball.
Wow, what an exciting second half of action there, at least on the Mohawk side of the ball. They were draining threes. They were hitting everything, and they didn't look like they wanted to give up that one very much.
No, they did not at all. You just kind of see the disappointment on the Niagara girls' faces, but you also see a couple smiles too. They're going to use this experience just for growth and better themselves as players. You look back, what did you do wrong, and how can you better what you just did wrong?
Yeah, and I think Mohawk's going to be taking a lot of energy after this one and bringing into their next game as they look to move forward and continue. 14-1, 15-1. How far can they really go here? 7. I don't know how many games more they can actually win in a row. We're going to be excited to find out.
That was number 7. We're going to see if they can make it 8.
We're also going to be able to see the Mohawk men's basketball team coming right at you here in just under an hour time. Don't go anywhere, right here on Mohawk College Basketball.